Rags to riches stories capture the imagination. But what about extreme, multi-generational wealth? Can too much money spoil someone or make them lose touch with reality? How would you live if you suddenly had billions of dollars at your disposal? It's hard to even imagine for most of us. But for Mukesh Ambani, imaginations became realities when he inherited his family's massive Reliance business empire. His lavish lifestyle makes Arab royals look frugal. But is too much luxury a bad thing when over 1 billion Indians live in poverty? From Mumbai to Manhattan, Mukesh Ambani lives in unthinkable opulence. His billion-dollar Mumbai home has 3 helipads, a grand ballroom, and hangs vertical gardens over 6 floors. He has a string of mansions overseas too, a luxury apartment overlooking Central Park in New York, a villa in the exotic Palm Islands of Dubai, and more. When in Mumbai, he moves in expensive cars and choppers, avoiding the brutal traffic that commoners brave. But let's start at the beginning. What was young Mukesh like before he became India's richest man? Hard work and humble beginnings. You might expect a spoiled brat, born with a silver spoon. On the contrary, Mukesh Ambani came from a hard-working middle-class family. His father moved the family from Yemen to India when the British left. Life wasn't easy then. Mukesh studied engineering and business in Mumbai. He later convinced his father to let him try his hand at the polyester business. This small venture became the Reliance empire over time. With smart risks and creative ideas, the company expanded into petrochemicals, telecom, retail, and more. Even today, Ambani is known for marathon 18-hour workdays. He expects similar dedication from employees too. Driven and demanding, his laser focus on business may be why Reliance is now a Fortune 500 giant. Rags to riches stories usually end when wealth is achieved, but Ambani's riches came from previous generations. How does the story continue in his case? Does the hunger and drive reduce when your family enjoys wealth for years? Ambani's extravagant lifestyle. For Mukesh Ambani, more money only meant an even more lavish lifestyle. Homes so expensive that calling them houses feels silly. Rare luxury cars that would make museums jealous. Soaring private jets, not economy class tickets. Gold-plated chopsticks while most Indians eat without proper food. The shocking difference makes you question, has he lost all sense of reality? Take Ambani's Mumbai home Antilia as the first example. With 27 stories and 400,000 square feet of space, Antilia is taller than India's largest skyscraper. Just parking space takes 3 floors here. The living room has seats for 168 guests, where Bollywood stars to global CEOs rub shoulders at parties. The extravagance doesn't stop there. Antilia has dedicated floors for hobbies too. An ice cream shop shaped like a giant handbag for his wife. Several temple replicas to visit without going outdoors in polluted Mumbai air. There's also a 50-seat home theater on the reclining sofa seats, maybe for watching movies made on his life. Above all rests 3 helipads, so Z security commandos can escort the billionaire rapidly to Mumbai airport. Below ground, a secret tunnel connects Antilia to a nearby garage for a smooth getaway. Like a high-security fortress, Ambani's home matches no normal standards of luxury living. Beyond Mumbai lies Ambani's global empire of real estate too. He has iconic homes in world-famous cities across 3 continents. A 14th-floor apartment in the Tony neighborhood of New York, the prestigious Stoke Park estate in London, and more. Each is as luxurious as Antilia. Mukesh Ambani's lavish lifestyle is exemplified by his overseas properties, which take extravagance to new heights. For instance, his Dubai villa has a dedicated space for housing over 40 luxury cars, underscoring his penchant for expensive vehicles. The Ambani family owns a fleet of high-end cars across global locations: Rolls-Royces, Mercedes Maybachs, limited editions, and customized models. These offer them unmatched comfort and privacy during transport, besides flaunting their billionaire status. The extremes that the Ambanis go to for their private transport is highlighted by Mukesh gifting his wife Nita an Airbus corporate jet. Their pursuit of status symbols and one-upmanship through exclusive possessions seems to multiply exponentially alongside their ever-growing billions. Such an unparalleled standard of living is truly shocking compared to average Indians. The controversies cut to a shanty town near Antilia, though, and a very different picture appears. Piles of garbage on the street, naked children playing with stray dogs, men gathered hoping for odd jobs. Mumbai's stark inequality hits hard here. and Ambani's consumption doesn't go unnoticed. Questions have been raised in India's parliament about why Ambani's water bill equals what whole apartment buildings use. Authorities dismiss it, claiming he recycles wastewater from Antilia's luxury pools and fountains. But isn't drawing 24/7 supply for one family unfair when Mumbai battles shortages? In fact, Greenpeace once called Antilia an environmental disaster for this reason. Diesel generators run all its amenities due to unstable Indian power supply. Critics call the building energy wasteful, not eco-friendly like Reliance claims. Ambani dismisses these as unfair allegations. Besides over-the-top luxury, Reliance has faced controversies too: insider trading investigation, regulatory pressure on its telecom arm, and more. But Ambani's financial muscle power gives him an aura of invincibility in India. Not many can challenge someone whose personal fortune is 5% of India's GDP. The patriarch yet Mukesh Ambani is no villain. In fact, he helms a respected $100 billion group that employs hundreds of thousands of Indians. Many hail his push to make Reliance debt-free recently. He features regularly in India's most respected CEO lists. And unlike other uber-wealthy Indians who live abroad, Ambani remains emotionally rooted to India. He remembers struggling scarcity days even now. Friends say his work ethic comes from early experiences. Colleagues vouch for his caring, people's person side too. Above industry acclaim, though, Ambani is most proud of his family. He has mentored his children well to carry the empire forward. His daughter Isha and sons Akash and Anand are now board members, ushering Reliance into cutting-edge domains like e-commerce and telecom. Ambani has shared his spiritual wisdom with them too, on resisting temptation, finding happiness within. Perhaps a key lesson for next gens threatened by inherited wealth? After all, neither Ambani's father nor grandfather lived in Antilia luxury. So Mukesh wants future Ambanis to earn people's respect, not blind entitlement. Mukesh Ambani's extraordinary wealth and ostentatious lifestyle have made him a controversial figure in India. On one hand, he represents the pinnacles of economic success in India through his tremendously successful Reliance business empire. His rags-to-riches background serves as an inspiration for many aspiring entrepreneurs. However, his unchecked consumption and $1 billion private home Antilia, situated right amidst urban slums, have raised concerns about income inequality and sustainability. Critics argue that his indifference towards poverty and excessive resource utilization set a poor example in a developing country like India. They question if limiting excessive lifestyles of the ultra-rich is a more pragmatic solution than aiming for holistic national prosperity. Ambani's larger-than-life persona also invites constant public scrutiny in this digital era where nothing is hidden for long. Reasonable minds may differ on whether Ambani's model of success is dangerous or intelligent, but he certainly encapsulates the complex socio-economic debates around rising inequality that India grapples with today. His case provokes vital discussions on ethical wealth creation and consumption.